was sort of jamming because I wrote some lyrics. I wrote some lyrics, and been jamming them. But before that, I'm gonna have a bit of a chat. I'm gonna restring my guitar. I think I've got all the strings. I might not all have all the strings, in which case I won't restring the guitar. I got an 11. I got a 15. I got a 22. I got a 30. I got all 6. We're in for a good one. Okay, we got the B's on. Look at those B's. Look at them go. All right, but you know, anyway. Also, Dad is watching Netflix, and it's a bit loud. Quite dramatic. I should like hold on to these because they're still good. Yeah, still good strings. This one is going to be a bit of a situation though, you know. Lucky there isn't anyone watching, because if there was, there'd be like real guitarists who are like, you're not doing this good at all. You're being a terrible example to the youth and their, you know, guitar playing skills. You know? How wasteful is it that you didn't just use the string you broke? But like, it's one of those situations where if you can, you should. You know? No, I'm not, you know, on a raft, you know, in the middle of the ocean or anything. But I'm also not my own metallurgist. So, you know, independence isn't the greatest thing, probably. Look at the bees aren't independent. They can't do that. Anyway. Tchaikovsky. Twang. Yeah. Twang. Anyway, yeah. Yeah, these little guys. Not yet. So the lyrics that I've written are kind of like I wrote this song in about 2000, like over the course of say like from like about probably 2004, right, till about, I think I probably finished it and sang it the first time correctly, maybe like 2010. I can't really remember. For a long time, when I first had this one down, I was really like, I wasn't just mentally sick, I was like throatily sick, like just like very, very unwell. You know, I was just not living in good conditions, and and as a result of that, it was almost impossible for me to sing anything, right? Well, or like to the the proficiency that I would most prefer, and so I just I didn't, or yeah, like, but now, well, for like today, right? I haven't smoked any cigarettes. Look at this. I even bought I've had this like about a meter of pressure bandage. It was two, like it was. This is still sort of wrong gauge of pressure bandage, but it holds the nicotine patch on. Very important in this kind of weather, and with this humidity, you know. And if I go like an entire day without smoking, everything is much easier to do. Like the singing teacher will tell you, don't worry about it. Like, you worry about it. Don't smoke. Don't do that. You know, like, you know, the things, like if you're really good, it doesn't really matter. You know, sometimes that adds character, but also it does make it more difficult to do everything. It doesn't just make singing more difficult. Everything is more difficult if you smoke too much. You know. Doesn't matter what it is. Anyway, this is. I don't have chat. I'm looking at myself. I don't have it turned around this time. I'm looking. There's tiny little reflections of myself in the tuning pegs. Like, I never took notice of the fact that there's not just 6 of me, there's 12 of me, you know? And at any given time, one is spinning around, you know? See? But yeah, there's no chat, and no one here anyway. I think I'm probably, like, banned, technically. No one uses YouTube anymore. You're in the odd corner, Leon, where we put people who swear too much, okay? Fair enough. Well, yeah, like, I mean, they're complimentary to this song. Like, put my eyes in where my holes were, there I will find my feathers. I will fasten them to a structure that I will wear upon my shoulders. I need not push, for I can fly over the boulders. When I fall from those terrible heights, my rotting flesh will smolder in the great gold holder. You know, I really let loose with the grandiosity on that bit. Knots of knots, all rotten and ancient, blatant emplacement, holy unholy, found underground, near and around the roots of trees. In a trifecta. I've not been smoking much, but it's been a day. Like, the whole, you know, not much. You know, not been buying. Anyway, gotta get through tomorrow. Not buying and not smoking. Alright, so the smallest number is the highest string. I could look up a tutorial, but I'm not gonna. I've done it before. It seemed to work that time too. Yeah, like this one is what happened? How did it work? Like I've made this beat music this week. To a different video. This is video of the bees that I took the next day. This is a different video. Much brighter day. The bees are way more active in this. Is a far better video of bees than the last upload of the bee music. And I sat down and I've only listened. I made it with the computer, and I wasn't really like taking it very seriously. I was only listening to it with the laptop speakers, which does not come recommended. You know, that's not good production advice. Anyway, so but like, and because all my stuff is not very, you know, my shit is loose. You know, it's a Bristol 5. You know, and anyway, so so yeah, I got you got to not be absent-minded when you do this sort of stuff. Like I might be doing this the wrong way. You know, yeah. Well, you got to make sure when you're stringing that they go in and that not that way. I mean, like that's what you're used to, you know. But anyway, like. And then what you want to do is you put that top string, you stagger it, right? So you get this 15, you get 22, right? You got 32, 42, 52, right? So we got 11, 15. I nearly thought 22 was a smaller number than 15. Which is, in fact, the case. I was going to stagger them. 22 go on next, right? 22 is the G string. That was the one I broke last time. I see a pattern forming here. See, I nearly put it in the D string hole, but it actually goes into the... Yeah. Anyway, so the next... I watched the B video, and I actually listened to it like through like a decent speaker with like reasonable volume and like sort of more sort of stuff going on, like, you know, I don't know, louder and sort of, you know, more obnoxious. And you know, the music has it has problems. Like it's not flat like most music is supposed to be, like popular music, you know. It's not like compression flat. It's very sort of why is it too loud suddenly? You know, it's got a lot of that going on. So I don't know. I don't really worry about it. Like, there's a bit in the middle of the, like, where like these like crazy distorted kicks and nonsense snares come in, like dum, 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 like it's like, oh, yeah. And it's too loud. That bit is too loud. Be careful if you listen to it. Don't listen to it at full volume. Make sure if it's too loud, turn it down. Don't try and fight through it. That's stupid. Okay, you'll make yourself sick of. And it's not even very good, okay? This video is gonna be a good one, okay? Also, you gotta remember these you gotta get like, you don't need so much slack on your strings. You don't need it. It's not a thing. It's like you need to do that. You need to be doing this for every guitarist at the rock and roll festival to get used. Because like you don't need to restring your guitar 50 times a day to get the habit of like knowing exactly where the line of slackness needed for the stringing to be I don't know. Anyway, I watched the bees and I was like, I live in a nice place. I go up, I film the bees, you know, no zoom, right up in there. I got a high speed function on my phone. It's amazing. Okay. Oh, wait. 42. I've not read the book because I'm lazy, but I've watched the movie and I think the movie's excellent. I know, like, everyone who's read the book is like, nah, dude. Like, he'd write it with a falafel in his hand. I've read that book, and I personally prefer the movie, okay? Got the movie first. Excellent movie. Alright? You know, like, everyone who's like, nah, the book is better. It's like they actually lived in one of the share houses with the author of that book, and it was like, oh, my bit wasn't in the movie. Maybe, I don't think it's like that. They just prefer the book, you know? Why don't you read sometimes? Why don't, instead of watching television, you read? And it's like, no, you know? Working really, really hard out in the bush, and reading is difficult, okay? Slow, I get distracted, I have ADHD, you know? I need things more exciting. I need to be more active. So my life, oh no, don't get straight. So my life to the wives and the wives and the mine, sell the breaking, set it free for the taking of my waking. This is a storm of cicadas and horns, and the walkings were therein born. This is a storm. Yeah. Put my eyes in where my holes were, there I will find my feathers. I will fasten them to a structure that I will wear upon my shoulders. I need not push, for I can fly over the boulders. When I fall from those terrible heights, my rotting flesh shall smolder in a great gold holder. Knots of knots all rotten and ancient, blatant in placement, holy unholy. Found underground, near and around the roots of trees in a trifecta. Flowering showers are sweet nectar by the hour for the collectors. Although I feel so lonely and lonely, all the world around me breathes in and out slowly. So mine, life to the wise and the lies in the mind, set out the breaking, set it free for the taking of my waking. This is a storm of cicadas and horns, and the lock-ins were there and born. This is a storm. This is a storm. So like I was see, I could have gotten a lot more slack on that. I was what was I saying? Yeah. So like the thing is, I've sung that song in Lumley Park. I think it's on the other channel. Like it's a pretty cool one, doing the storm in Lumley, right? And I was living just around the corner from it in the previous place, and this is where the bees are. And like the original lyrics are very like all very much sort of, they feel like they're in this little park. Like there's an old remnant that is like a very, very important remnant in this, like, because it's like was like set aside as like, you know, a special national park area in like the 1930s. Like they're like, wait a second, we've chopped down all the trees, you know. Like yeah. So it's, yeah, like the feeling of it is about this place, you know. Like it's one of the first places that, like, when I moved to Olsenville when I was a little kid, we went to this park, and Dad's like, this is an important place, very special area, you know. So I've always thought that, like, it's a bit, there's not much to it. Like, it could be a bit more going on, but like it's hard. You kind of just gotta wait for those like moments to strike when you, oh. It's really important with the 52 that you give it a lot of slack. You know, no, almost none, because it's going to get around once, and that's enough. Plenty. Okay? And I never get it right. Never get it right. So, not yet. Oh, shit. That's, so probably just about there. Yeah, that'll do. Should be fine. More than enough. Anyway, so like I'm doing this live, and I'll keep it on for when it's. I'll keep on this live one. But I've also got a backup, and that will just be a regular video, and I'll turn that on. And I'll upload that as well, because it will sound better. I find the live ones it's a bit sort of a bit rough. Okay. So like the new lyrics that I've written are a bit more complimentary, a bit more sort of like reflecting on the sort of person that I was and am, but also was, which was not good. But like this was like a very like a big ray of light, hope for me. Like I can remember like when I turned 21, got together with some friends to celebrate that birthday, and I was like hanging out, getting drunk, and like high and stuff. And I think it was that was 2007. I'm not sure if I played a finished version of the song then. Certainly did. I can definitely remember doing a really good like it was like the very first time I ever did a really good version of my song called Ayahuasca, which is a song about swimming in a lake of ayahuasca high up in the mountains of Peru, which I've never done. Obviously, I've been to New Zealand briefly, and I'm not a traveling sort of person. Post-punk is a bizarre genre. It's a bit more sophisticated than that, I think, but also as not sophisticated as that. So I think that's the idea. All right, and if all goes according to plan, this should be about an E. You know, it's an E. That's nice and tung tung tung. This is where it gets tense, you know? You'd think it'd be better with the G string. Oh, fuck! So sorry. Of course that's gonna happen. Lucky I have a backup. Not doing. Oh, you foolish fool. This is not. Oh, that's not right at all. Okay. gotta get some Björk. Dad's watching that Netflix. Oh no, no! What have I done? It's too dark. Silly man. Me little thing. Oh. Oh. I think the problem is I've had the strings have just been lying around. It's a bit moist, you know. I need to get that I need to get some of those little packets of silicone that keep things dry. Alright. Okay, from here on out, we're good, hopefully. Don't. Also, this is not good for your eyes. Like, it can be really, like, quite in danger. You end up poking yourself. Okay. This is how easy it could have been to begin with. I could have just gotten the G string out in the first place, put that on, we would have been fine. It would have been fine. But nearly. Alright. Oh. So when you first get them on, they're a bit sort of wonky. Okay. The jam begins. That's not great, I guess. If I, I am gonna make different music for this thing. Alright, okay. So So yeah, I was jamming it to that, you know. So it starts there. Then I've also, because I've improved in musicianship and thievery, I play this song. Put my eyes in where my holes were, there I will find my feathers. I will fasten them to a structure that I will wear upon my shoulders. I need not push, for I can fly over the boulders. When I fall from those terrible heights, my rotting flesh will smolder in a great gold holder. Knots of knots, all rotten and ancient, blatant emplacement, holy unholy, found underground and around the roots of trees in a trifecta. Flowering showers are sweet nectar by the hour for collectors. Oh, I feel so lonely and lonely, all the world around me breathes in and out slowly. And then I did so why so wide-eyed and hopeful. So wide-eyed and hopefully wild. What abysses did you scream for? Could you keep your eyes open, hoarsely retching from them? What abysses did I scream for? Could I keep my eyes open, mostly retching from them. Did you spangle a ringlet, illusory eyes, and could they function? Chuckle godly, monkey love brotherly, rolling in tightened pig shit, rethink forgetfully. What soft metal would I steam in mold, crack open, held fast, high-spirited, long bewildered, new sprited druidry. It's like just jamming, just playing around with ideas, you know? Put my eyes in where my holes were, there I will find my feathers. I'll fasten to a structure that I will wear upon my shoulders. I need not push, for I can fly over the boulders. Oh, I feel so lonely and lonely, all the world around me breathes in and out slowly. Not so rotten and ancient, blatant in placement, holy unholy. Found underground, near and around the roots of trees, in a trifecta, flowering showers are sweet nectar by the hour for the collectors. Although I feel so lowly and lonely, all the world around me breathes in and out slowly, and so wide-eyed and full, and so wide-eyed and so my life to the wires and the lies and the mind, set out the breaking, set it free for the taking of my waking. This is a storm of cicadas and horns, and the lock-ins who are there inborn. This is a storm. This is a storm. What abysses did I scream for? Could you keep my eyes open? Mostly retching from them. Did you spangle ringlet illusory eyes? Could they function? Chuckle godly, monkey laugh brotherly, rolling in tightened pig shit, rethink forgetfully. Mold crack, open hold voice, high-spirited, long bewildered, sprited druidry. Sister promised me, hold me here, keep this lowly old soul, lowly old failed soul from too long lonely. 3-tree, log only, long odds forestry. On me unworthy, riding lovely ornery. On me unworthy, riding lovely ornery. Watchfully, peacefully, oh dragonry, countenance measuredly, insist to convince your enemies they're just like me. Talking fancily, raise a brow to those listening too faithfully. What of me might seem stolen, churns out rancid monocultural simplicity. So keep me routine, stepping humbly, a polymath of music and gardens and wrong thinking, turning thoughtfully. Oh, long thinking thoughtfully, firing men, don't breathe beastly, breathe in threes like thirds desert prairies, thirds forest towering, thirds seas bustling, oh, rivers cross. Knots, oh, knots cross divers, divers of cross knots. Know them all, name them severally. Oh, so like that, yeah, I don't feel it. That's the basic, that's the gist, you know. This afternoon, I've not really thought through. I'm not feeling a bit sort of, yeah. The bees look much better in real life. I shouldn't have done this. Thought through a bit higher, you know. Thanks.